Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Thank you all to the new subscribers. Thank you all for showing your support by liking the videos, commenting, and sharing the videos as well. If you are new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. And if you are subscribed, please make sure you're still subscribed.
Hello everyone, I hope you guys are doing well today. Today is Thursday, May 14th. We are going to be covering a few lives in this video. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right in.
Should I vlog and keep the vlogs coming, or should I, go to the dark side and start talking shit about everybody every single day? It's like, yes, I'm a good shit talker, but do I want to talk shit every day? Ugh, I don't know how you guys do it. I don't know how you miserable, ugly bitches do it. Like, just talk shit all day about the next one. Girl, it's draining. It's draining, y'all. And it's just like, ew. Like, this is stank puss energy. Like, ugh.
Wow, this girl is a mess. Like, seriously. You talking about, do I want to go over to the dark side and talk mess every day? Girl, that's what you do. You've been on the dark side. Like, what are you talking about? This is what you do 24/7 on your channel, is talk nasty to people, to be dark and evil and mean and heartless. Like, that is what you do 24/7 every day. So what are we talking about right here? And not you trying to act all valley girl right now. Like, girl, I'm going to need you to stay in character consistently. Because you in and out, you can't make up in your mind if you want to be a valley girl or if you want to be a thug. Like, I'm going to need you to get it together.
Like, and then talking about loser people, that's the thing. It's like, you sitting around all day talking about somebody who you think is below you, who you think is lower than you, who you think is a loser. Girl. No, I don't think I could do it. I don't. And these bitches don't deserve my time, energy, or my clout, okay? You saw what happened to Dusty. She got a couple thousand views, all because I entertained her. And it's like, nah. I'd rather ignore these bitches. Then they don't get no clout. But anyway, I think I'm going to keep vlogging. And just for the overwhelming responses on the poll, with all you hating assholes saying no, and all my beautiful supporters saying yes, I'm going to keep vlogging. Yes, because you bitches don't stop shit around here. So, we're going to keep vlogging. I did get a call from the detective today. I just want to get that situation handled. Like, I want to get justice, you know what I mean? And I have everything to obtain justice. I'm trying to get a restraining order. And as long as I can get that, and now I have to start some other stuff with some other people, because saying allegedly is not enough, sis. And you can't go around saying people have STDs, AIDS, whatever the case may be. You cannot go around saying that about people. You could talk all this mess, but that's one thing you can't do. So, anyway, we're not going to talk about it. Hush, hush, Olivia.
But that's what you did when it came to Chrissy. You had no problem coming onto the internet with no proof saying that Chrissy had HIV. You said that about her. And you was thinking that was funny. So now that it's being said about you, you want to take out restraining orders and, see detectives and stuff. And why are you referring to a woman by saying, allegedly is not good enough? You can't say that. Why are you referencing a woman for saying this when Zolo was the first one to put it out here? If it wasn't for Zolo taking the time out to write that on his community wall, nobody would have been able to have seen that. So why is it that you don't have an issue with Zolo saying it, but you have an issue with a female repeating it? Very weird.
Yes, though. You guys calling my house a trap house, I think it's hilarious. I said this in the live, but I'm going to say it again. Just because my house had roaches, which is unfortunate, but a lot of apartments in Texas have roaches because we're in Texas. That doesn't mean I live in the ghetto. Because like I said, you guys know where I live now. I've been doxxed. This is not a bad area. This is a nice area, and it's expensive. And I don't pay high rent, but I'm just saying it is expensive, and it's just not the ghetto.
So you pretty much told on yourself, Olivia, because you said the apartments that you live in are expensive, but you don't pay a lot of money for yours, which makes me believe that you get some type of rental assistance. You're not paying the full price for your rent because you are maybe on Section 8.
It's a small apartment, but that's obviously because I got a small apartment. People are flexing with 3 bedrooms. I just had a 3-bedroom. Yes, now I have a 2-bedroom. But I guess what? I'll be able to, I bet you I won't be homeless at the end of the year. I bet I won't get evicted. I bet I'll be able to pay my bills. You know what I mean? What? Clean. Don't brush me. Oh no. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Reporting live from the trap house.
So once again, we hear Kalani telling her mother that the cat scratched her. But Olivia said the cat doesn't scratch anybody. You know, we the people were lying when we saw what we saw with AJ messing with the cat. And she came on here saying the cat loves the children. He would never, scratch, or they would never scratch the kids. And yet, that is pretty much what we keep hearing. But I'm still trying to figure out, why is this girl still harping on the whole 3-bedroom thing? Like, you are really showing, Olivia, that you are very much pressed about Jasmine's living situation. Like, why are you so bothered that she has 3 bedrooms? Like, I'm so confused. Why do you feel the need to even address this still? Like, girl.
And one more thing. I think somebody said, like, oh, her house must stink. She got cats. Now, let me put y'all on. I got these, like, everywhere. These are the Febreze plug-ins. These are bomb. And when you clean up after your pets, keep it clean. No. You don't deal with any stank. But, a lot of people don't take care of their animals and just keep them caged up. And, that probably sucks. But, no. My kitties, I take good care of my kitties. Actually, I am about to get them spayed, and I have to get like I'm going to go to Petco, and I'm going to get like a good cat wash, and I'm going to start bathing their asses at least once a month, just so my babies will be clean. I love my babies.
Well, I see she's still throwing little shots at Jasmine, but I think it's funny that she's trying to throw these shots regarding animals being caged when Suki was caged pretty much all day when she had him. And the fact that she abandoned that dog the way she did and lied and made it seem like she rehomed that dog, like, that is a hot mess. But Olivia, it's like, girl, every time you come on here and you think you are throwing shots at somebody, it's like those shots be boomeranging right back to you because you be doing the exact same stuff. And it's like, girl, why do you think you can say these things and not think people are not going to recall what you've done? It's like, it's the weirdest thing. And the fact that she's talking about she's going to get her cat spayed and get their rabies shot, like, girl, didn't the people come knocking at your door a few months ago and you still ain't got that done? But you talking about you love your pets. Obviously, you don't love them that much if they still waiting to get the procedures that they supposed to have gotten. They should have been microchipped. They should have gotten their rabies shot. They should have already gotten spayed. I don't know.
AJ's home, and I don't know what the hell they're doing. They're making a fort, you guys. What are you guys doing? Yeah, you're making a mess, AJ. That's what you're doing. Pick all these pillows up now.
We're trying to make a tent because I really want a tent.
Does any aunties on YouTube want to buy AJ a tent? I will put it in the community post. I'll make an Amazon wish list if you guys want to buy him a tent. Maybe they'll buy you one, okay? You want to say, please, can you guys buy me a tent?
Please, y'all can buy me a tent.
All right.
Then yeah.
Then say yeah?
Yeah.
Maybe. We'll see. We'll see on the wish list.
Yeah.
Alright, you guys.
And y'all buy Kalani one too.
No, we only need one tent up in here. That's all the space we got, honey.
Wow. How embarrassing. How embarrassing. How bottom of the barrel can you get? It's like you refer to these women now as aunties. You try to, make them feel important because you want something. But the moment they say something you don't like, you're blocking them, you're calling them ugly, you're cussing them out, you're calling them out their names. And I really do believe some of these women that you be snapping on and they be all confused in the comments, like, what did I do? What did I say? It's like they probably have gave you money in the past. They definitely have given you views. And it's like you treat people so horribly. You're so wishy-washy. You're so hot and cold. And you see it all throughout your comments. I see women who are in my comments who let me know they used to support you, but they can't support you anymore. So you have lost a lot of support because you are so all over the place. You really don't know how to treat people. But I think it's so funny that now you want to refer to these women as aunties. And the fact that you had AJ, who don't know no better, he's just doing what he's told. You use this little boy to play on the heartstrings of these same women that you call dusty, broke, ugly, they could never. You make fun of the fact that they work 9-to-5 jobs. You make fun of women who are out here working, taking care of their families. But you didn't have no problem using your child to pull on these same women's heartstrings to buy them a tent when you could do it yourself if you would stop spending your money on food and stuff that you really don't need for yourself. Like, you have no couth about yourself. None at all. And it's crazy that you literally just told these same people, these same quote-unquote aunties, that you be up on this internet lying left and right. All the tears that you have cried, where they felt sympathy for you, they showed you love, they told you, Olivia, I'm praying for you. All of those tears that you shed, according to you, you told them they wasn't real. But yet, you got your hand stuck out, wanting somebody to fund your life over there. How embarrassing.
Remember, we're in the trap house now. Alright, so y'all, I'm gonna make us some eggs. I know. Last night we ate eggs and sausage. Tonight we're gonna eat eggs and bacon. Look, I have toddlers, and they have, a very limited palate. They just do. They just like what they like. And also, I'm pregnant, and for some reason, I don't know, I've been liking eggs. It's weird. So I'm gonna make some eggs. If you're making a 4-class meal if you're making a big, huge, beautiful dinner, congratulations. I clap for y'all. Can we come over?
Not a 4-class meal, Olivia. Girl, it's a 4-course meal. But the reason why your children's palate is limited is because you don't introduce different foods to them. All they know is McDonald's chicken nuggets and cheeseburgers and french fries. Like, you don't give them variety to explore so that they can have more of a mature palate. Because I've seen very young kids, their same age and younger, that can eat whatever. Like, my kids, for the most part, they are not picky eaters. And so it's like, you don't introduce different foods to them. You give them the same all the time. So that's why they're very limited. It's because you limited them.
I'm dealing with a lot of hate, and babe, you know me, y'all. You know I'm confrontational. I could back it up, honey. I could defend myself. All of that. But at some point, let me turn this TV off. At some point, like, this shit is getting so toxic, and the lies won't stop. Every day there's a new lie about me, and a devastating lie at that. Like, this whole thing with my children. I'm on a suicide watch list. Like, there's just so much defaming going on here. It's like, if you're gonna hate me, hate me. Hate me I'm such a big bitch. That's okay. That's fair. Hate me for my personality. Hate me for the things I say. That's fine. But hating me over lies, coming in my chat and talking about lies, Lies will drive a person crazy. And the evil people know this. That's why they're playing with me like this. That's why they just keep conjuring up this madness. And like I told you guys, I'm handling it. It's not happening fucking soon enough. But I understand that it takes time and it will get handled. But I have to let it go and I have to let God at this point because like I'm sinking into the evil shit. I'm sinking into this madness of lies and destruction and corruption. Yeah, of course I don't like people on this motherfucker. Of course I talk shit. Of course I do. Who cares? Imano. But I'm not up here making up lies. I'm not up here conjuring up stories about people. That's not me.
Wow. I mean, she boldly said she does not make up lies on anyone. She's not conjuring up anything that's false about anybody. That is not her. I think it's insane that she literally spoke these words out of her mouth when we clearly saw what went down in 2024 going into 2025 with all of the lies that she spread on this same internet in this same sector regarding innocent children. I think it's insane. And Olivia is the prime example of someone who can dish it but can't take it. She can speak on everybody's karma. She can wish karma on people. She can wait in the wings for karma to approach somebody. But when she's living in karma, when karma is being served to her left and right, she just looks the other way. She makes excuses. She lies and says that it's not karma. Like, any which way she can deviate from what is truly her living in the very things that she did to other people, she will never own up to it. And I think it's insane that this girl is literally experiencing the same things that she has dished out onto other people, and she is still out here trying to make excuses, still trying to lie and make it seem like it's not what we see it is. Very insane.
These bitches that talk about me wouldn't matter. Nothing would matter. Dusty wouldn't matter. Nobody cares. Nobody gives a fuck. So I need to, and the only reason I was on her neck is because she told me it was up and it was stuck. She tried to laugh at me at a really hard time in my life. So now there's rules to this shit. Now there's rules to it. People always want to put rules on it when I'm in control. When I'm on their ass, people want to put rules on it.
So it's okay for Olivia to drag Jasmine for however long she chooses to. She can make fun of her whenever she wants. She can talk about her on every live. She can talk about her children. She can lie on her children. She can come up with the worst, disgusting lies about a child. And she should be able to have the freedom to do that. She can falsely get this woman arrested. She can do all these things, do parodies on Jasmine. But the moment Olivia is going through a very hard and difficult time, Jasmine shouldn't say anything. She shouldn't say anything about Olivia. Like, the audacity of a woman to even say this out of her mouth out loud is crazy.
I'm so tired. I'm just dealing with a lot, and like my skin is so bad. Like I've been like looking at stuff like pregnancy dry skin. Oh my god, this is an actual thing. So I'm gonna talk to my doctor the next time I see her, which will be next week. I mean, she's not a dermatologist, but maybe she can, I don't know. I mean, I've been looking on TikTok, and I found a lot of other people dealing with this, and they just said hydrate, exfoliate. Pretty much what I've been doing. But I promise you, I feel like I exfoliate my skin, right? And I wish you could see, I have dry patches everywhere. Like, my skin has never felt like this. I feel like my skin is gonna like peel off. Like, I feel like I'm like a snake. And I'm like, it's just the weirdest feeling ever.
Wow. The irony of Olivia calling herself a snake. But Olivia, have you considered the fact that maybe the reason why you're dealing with skin issues now is because you put so much emphasis on your looks? Is it possible that the reason why you're having issues with your face is because you are so vain? And it's because you always are quick to call other women ugly? You think that your looks is always better than the next woman? Like, have you considered that maybe all of the things that you have made fun of other women and their issues that they have had with their face, maybe that's why you're dealing with what you're dealing with? I mean, it's just a question. It's definitely something you should ponder on, because you have definitely been eating your words a lot here lately. Everything you speak on other people, it definitely has been visiting you very quickly. Like, very quickly. I would definitely take that into consideration, Olivia, because you really need to be careful how you are treating other people and the words that you're putting on other people. You better be careful, because, as I always say, not just here, but in my real life, you never know who God has his hands on. You never know that. So you definitely have to be careful how you speak to people, who you're speaking about, and how you're speaking about those people.
I was told that my due date was, towards the end of the summer. And I was like, oh, okay, well, that matches up with certain things. And yeah, but I don't know, a lot. I went to a doctor's appointment last week. Okay, I'm going again next week. And they're going to measure her spine because, I don't know, they couldn't get a good measurement last time. But, basically, things have changed now. Things are different. And I wasn't going to mention this just because it's nobody's business. But I guess I will, because you guys are going to see anyway. When I went to my last doctor's appointment, I got my blood work done, I got my glucose done, and I found out like my actual true due date. And like what the baby's measuring at and everything. And what the lady had told me, which I was so shocked, is that I'm actually due a month before I thought I was due. So that does mean, you guys can't see, that does mean that I'm further along than I thought I was. And it is what it is, okay? So now the question is, whose is it? You know what I mean? Whose is it? And this is why I didn't want to talk about this, because it's somebody's business, and I didn't want to get into it because I didn't want people talking and just making things up. I have an idea of whose it is, obviously, but yeah, I was like shocked that they told me I was like a month and some change, a lot further along than I thought. Which is weird, because you would think that the first clinic would have caught that. I don't know what was up with the first clinic. They did not do their big one. They didn't know what they were talking about, honestly. But yeah, that's what I'm dealing with now.
Wow. Now you trying to throw blame on the clinic for misdiagnosing when you were expected to have your child. Now you trying to put the blame on them when you should know when you conceived. Most women track their menstrual periods. They track when they're intimate. I would think you would be able to pinpoint when you got pregnant. Now you saying that you are a whole month and some change off. Like, girl, how is it that you end up in these same situations with every pregnancy? Like, I could see one time you had a situation like this. It's like, wow, it happens. But you go through this every pregnancy. Like, that is weird. And that says a lot about how you carry yourself, about how you are very reckless with your body. But this girl is saying that she is a month and some change further along than what she expected. She said that this baby was supposed to be a Leo because it was going to fall into the Leo time frame, which I'm not really big on astrology, but that would put it around kind of like the end of July, somewhere around the July range to August, like around that third week of August. So she changed her date many times. One time it was, the end of August, I believe she said that. Then I believe she said the end of July. Then she told somebody August 1st. I'm like, girl, how do you not know your due date? But now she's saying she is due a whole month and some change prior to what she expected. So are we talking about she's going to be giving birth in next month? Like in June? So let me do some math here. Let's see. So if she's due in June, that would mean she got pregnant in August. Where was Olivia in August? Or September? I don't know. Y'all tell me. I got too much going on right now. I can't even do the math in my head. But I'm very curious because she will further on say that she said she didn't know who the father was. Then she said, well, I kind of know who the father is now. So y'all let me know. Y'all in the comments. Because I would literally have to sift through some videos to kind of pinpoint. And I just can't think about it right now. I just got off of work and I'm trying to give y'all a video. But let me know. Y'all run the timeline in the comment section so we can all see what is given. Because I'm like, there were a few guys that she was messing around with during the same time frame. So let me know what y'all are thinking. But yeah, this is very embarrassing. Like, extremely embarrassing.
Like I said, I didn't really want to say anything just because I have to deal with this on my own. Obviously, I know who the dad is, but I don't really want to. I mean, it's not it is what it is. You know what I mean? I thought it was who I thought it was, but obviously it can't be because I'm way further along than I thought I was. So yeah, I'm just going to handle it accordingly, and we'll see what happens. Okay, as far as me, I'm doing really well though. The baby's doing good. I was wondering why I felt like I was further along, because honestly I feel like the baby's gonna be coming soon. Like, I've been feeling like contractions, y'all. Like, I'm telling you, this is like the craziest pregnancy. Queen, get down. Queen wants to be on camera. But this has been like the craziest pregnancy, y'all. I don't know. I don't really know. But I do feel like the baby's coming any day now. Not any day now, but kinda, you know what I mean? And that explains why she's weighing so much. That explains why she was so fully developed in the first sonogram pictures I got of her, because she's way further along than I expected. And time after time, these sonogram people were getting it wrong. And then finally, when we got her all of her measurements, the lady was like, oh no, this baby's due like really soon. And I'm like, oh, thanks. And I know I said in my last vlog, I was like, you know, everything's fine, everything's right on time. But I just didn't want to say this. Like, I didn't want to talk about this because I'm not embarrassed, not at all. But I just feel like it's not the internet's business, you know?
Oh, you're very much embarrassed. And you keep saying it's not the internet's business. You said that about 4 or 5 times in this video. But yet, you're still telling us what's going on. And you are having to say something because you know you're about to pop out a baby. And the timelines that you were giving the people all this time was not timelining correctly. So, once again, you have to come on here with your tail tucked between your legs, looking extremely sad, because you're going to have to deal with the fact that people are going to be questioning why it is that you don't know when your baby is due. And it just speaks again to how reckless you are with your body, how quickly you are in just sleeping around with men, and you don't even know what's going on. Like, you sometimes was entertaining guys, like 2 different guys in a week. Like, you was overlapping a lot. And it's very disgusting that you are now in this situation, once again, like I said, not even knowing who the baby father is. Like, you're literally trying to pinpoint in your mind who could it be. It's just, I don't get it. I really don't get it. I don't understand. It's one thing for you to do it once, but you keep doing it. Like, girl, why? Why do you move like this? And it's like you talking about you're not embarrassed, but clearly you are embarrassed. You're very much embarrassed. It's very embarrassing that you have to come on here and do something that you really don't want to do, but you know people are going to find out eventually. So you're trying to get ahead of it. But it definitely makes you look worse, because this is what we've been saying about you. And you was trying to throw in people's faces about how you got a roster and people hating on your roster and people hating on the fact that you can get a man. And it's like, girl, that is nothing to be envious of. Nobody wants to be moving around like you do over there. But this is very much embarrassing. And I know you're embarrassed.
So I feel like I'm going to keep this baby really low key. I'm going to keep her. I do want to go live when I have her because, you know, we'll see. I don't know. It's just my last baby. And I want to, like, record the whole thing. And I want to go live. Of course, I can't go live and show you guys her coming out of me. But I can record her coming out of me. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I want to do. And that's it, you know, because it's my last baby. This is it. I'm going to get my tubes tied after this, and that's just that on that. But yeah, I am going to have a registry that I'm going to put up very soon. Obviously, I have to do it sooner than I thought. So my registry is going to go up real soon, and the people who do contribute to the registry, I'll know, and you guys will get, like, first access meeting her, and you know, we're gonna just see what she looks like and go from there. As far as, like, everything, you know, I don't want to say what I'm trying to say, but you know what I'm trying to say. We just gotta see what she looks like, who she looks like, and take it from there, honestly. But yeah, the people who donate to my registry, you guys will get full first access.
So this girl went from saying the person that she thought was the father, it can't be him because she conceived a month prior. Then she said, well, I know who it is now. Then she just said, well, we're just going to have to wait to see what she looks like and who she looks like. So Olivia doesn't really know who the father is. How sad. How embarrassing. Wow.
And yeah, we'll do like a little meet and greet in the hospital. It'll be really, really cute. And yeah, everybody else, you guys will have to wait just a little longer. But I feel like the people who donate to the registry do deserve that. So I want to be able to, you know, like have that experience with you guys, because you guys, you know, you guys care, and that's important to me. You know, that means a lot to me. But yeah, I know people are gonna say my life is such a mess and blah blah. It's not. I'm super blessed, and I'm super excited to meet my baby sooner than I thought. So stay tuned, and we're gonna get this whole thing figured out. I love you guys so much. I'll probably close the comments on this video because I don't know. I don't want the bullshit. Or maybe I'll leave them open. I don't know. But everybody be nice. I'm just a girl at the end of the day. And we're going to get all of this figured out. Okay? I love you guys. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.
Wow. This girl said, I am just a girl, and we're going to get this figured out. Olivia, what does you being a girl have to do with why you keep being in these situations? There's a lot of girls out here that don't move like you. Don't even come close to moving like you. So what does you being a girl have to do with it? It's like you try to make everything so girly, and it's like, girl, some things you just need to be a grown woman about some stuff and have some maturity about yourself, have some common decency about yourself, have some get right about yourself. I cannot understand why this woman thinks the way she does. But now you talking about we're just going to have to, you know, figure this out. Wow. You know, you so concerned about what people are going to say, but you're not concerned about changing things up over there so people don't have anything to say. You want to continue to live a reckless life and not have anybody voice their opinions or concerns on the matter. It's one thing for you to live that type of life and you do it in your own privacy, but you flaunt it on an internet that is public for all ages to view it. And you get mad when people actually express their opinions and concerns on your life. Nothing about your life is private, Olivia, when you put it on a worldwide web. Do you not get that? Like, you want privacy, but you want to be on the internet. It just doesn't work that way. And I just find this to be extremely embarrassing. I'm very embarrassed for you because this is not normal. This is not normal to keep being in these situations. And you're talking about we are just going to have to figure it out. No, you need to figure it out. You need to figure out why it is that you keep doing this to yourself. Why do you think this is okay? You have 4 girls that you have brought into this world. Almost 4. What example do you think you're teaching your children? But y'all, I'm going to leave it here. Let me know what y'all are thinking in the comment section below. Let me know, who do y'all think this baby is? Because it almost seems like what she was implying earlier is that this baby is not Gamer Bae's. And I find that to be a little suspect for the simple fact how she was so adamant in not wanting him to be the father because of him allegedly wanting to, you know, have full rights to the child. I don't know if this is her way of trying to get out of him not being a part of the baby's life. I don't know what to think at this point. But y'all let me know, what are y'all thinking? Do y'all think Gamer Bae is actually the father, or who do you think is the father? But I'm going to see y'all in the next video. It's OneLove, and I'm out.